Good morning, everyone, and welcome to ShortSalePowerHour.com. My name is Fred Weaver, and my partner Kevin Kauffman is behind the camera this morning.
That's me.
And we make up Group 4610, Arizona's premier short sale team, with over 200 closed short sale transactions in the last 20 months. Pretty astounding. We're kind of surprised as well. Anyway, hey, want to share some stuff with you guys today. Yesterday, for those of you that tuned in, we talked about the adjustable rate mortgages and the mass amount of ARMs, adjustable rate mortgages, that are going to be resetting over the next 2.5, 3 years. But we thought it'd be pretty good to dive in a little bit further today and explain how an adjustable rate mortgage really works. Now, I understand some of you are coming here today going, well, this is ShortSalePowerHour.com. What does an adjustable rate mortgage have to do with a short sale? Well, here's the deal, guys. We've been focusing for the last few weeks on lead generation and lead conversion, and you've got to understand that a lot of the clients and homeowners that are going to come to you are going to come to you before they're even behind on their payments. And one of the main concerns we hear from those people that aren't quite yet behind on their payments is, hey, I have an adjustable rate mortgage and it may be adjusting in the next couple of months, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford my payments because I'm living paycheck to paycheck. So understand that today might be a little supplemental piece to short sales, but what we're about to share with you guys will greatly help you in having conversations and dialogue with sellers and homeowners so that you can list their property and close on their short sale. So,
Fred, what's all that stuff on the board back there?
Oh, yeah, I got some stuff written up here for you today.
Oh.
So this is going to be basic. From a basic standpoint, we could go a lot deeper, but we only have, about 5 minutes today.
Yeah, we got about 3.5 minutes to go, Fred, so let's keep it basic.
Thanks, Kevin. So I have up here ARM, which stands for adjustable rate mortgage, for those of you that are a little slow and didn't hear me say that yesterday 3 times and this morning twice already, okay? What I want you guys to know is that over 70% of all loans originated between the years of 2002 and 2006 were adjustable rate mortgages. That's an astounding number, guys, okay? There's 3 key factors that make up an adjustable rate mortgage. The first factor is the margin, the second factor is the index, and the third factor is the life or lifetime cap. We're going to focus in here on the first 2 categories here. Understand that when the borrower or homeowner took out a loan on their property, they got a margin assigned to their adjustable rate mortgage. So for my example here today, I'm going to just assume that the margin on this particular example is 2.5, okay? You don't need to know how margins work and where they come from. Just understand that in every note on an adjustable rate mortgage, if you were to pull out the actual IOU, the document that the borrower and bank signed, it would state what the margin is. And that amount, again, is fixed. It is not going to change, okay? Then the other way that the interest rate is calculated is by looking at the index, okay? We have the MTA index, the CMA index, the LIBOR index. Some of you guys have heard of those names, but you didn't really know what they are. Well, we're not going to go deep and explain what an index is today, but understand that it's a financial index that adjusts, that is variable, okay? Some of these indexes adjust monthly, some of them adjust yearly, some of them adjust every 6 months, and that would be a little bit deeper conversation to get to at some point in the future. But for my example here, I'm just going to say that the index that I'm attached to in this particular adjustable rate mortgage is, let's just say 2%. So how they factor the interest rate initially was they took the margin and the index at the time the loan was factored and they added them together. So in our example here, the interest rate on the adjustable rate mortgage would be 2.5 plus 2 is 4.5. Okay? Well, what's coming over the next few years is that they're going to recalculate it. So if you had a 5-year ARM and you, let's say, originated that 5-year ARM in late 2004, then here in late 2009, say this month, for example, you may have an adjustment that is going to have to be made to your loan. So they're going to keep the margin at 2.5, again, that's never going to change. But now what your bank's going to do is they're going to take a look at the index and they're going to say, well, what is the current index? Well, in a lot of cases, this index is actually lower today than it was, which is good news for homeowners and borrowers out there because their payment actually may go down. But what's going to happen over time, and is currently happening at a small level right now, is these indexes have gone up. So in this situation, if the index went up to 3, for example, now the interest rate and the payment is no longer 4.5%. Now it could go as high as 5.5%. And there's caps and everything, so it can't fluctuate too much, but we're not going to go into all that today. And then lastly, understand the life cap. That's basically the highest amount the interest rate could ever go on the loan. So if you have a borrower or homeowner out there that's worried about their interest rate being at 20%, for example, that's likely not going to happen. Most lifetime caps are around the 8, 9, 10, maybe even 12% range. But let's think about it for a second, guys. Most people that refinanced or purchased a home over the last 5-6 years, their interest rate was in the 4 and 5% range. And if it were at any level to increase up to 9-10%, those people do not have the ability to make those payments. So in closing today, I just want to remind everybody, it's not important that you have this down cold, but you should have an awareness around it. So if you have a homeowner that's coming to you and needs some help on a particular property and they're not sure if they can afford it, you may want to sit down with them and pull out their note, again, the IOU between the bank and the homeowner, and evaluate what is the margin, what is the index, and help them figure out what their payment might be. You might also have them call the bank and encourage them to talk to the bank, but understand that information from the bank, as us short sale agents know, we can't really trust any of that. So I hope you guys got some value out of that today, and I hope this helps you go out and originate at least 2, 3, 4 more short sales in 2010, because I promise you these conversations will happen around adjustable rate mortgages as you talk to more and more people and take on more and more short sale listings. Until next time, we'll close it like we always do. Short sale power hour. Short sale power hour. Crush it.